Hi. Today we're going to talk about a difficult topic. It could trigger. I am really going to be talking about a date rape. If you don't want to listen to this episode, it's not it's pivotal to me and my growth and progress, but it's not something that you have to listen to if you don't want to. I was 16 years old, and I thought I knew it all. I really did. I didn't like to listen. I was stubborn. I'm Irish. What can I say? Anyway, I know it's not a laughing matter, but sometimes coping with the emotions from back then can be a little touch and go. I have dealt with it. I've been in therapy, so there's no needs to worry about that. Of course, back in the 70s and 80s, therapy really wasn't a thing. So this is something I even dealt with after the fact. But anyways, I was 16 years old. And I was with a friend. I thought I was well protected. I had not listened to my spirits. I didn't listen to my own mother. It was a double date. What could go wrong? You know, I knew it all. My friend and I were all dressed up and ready to go out, and they showed up 2 hours late. And my mom was like, well, no, that's very disrespectful. You don't go out with somebody when they show up 2 hours late. And I was just like, but the alternative was just staying home and being bored. And so we went out. And we went to somebody's house and got drunk. He kept saying how he knew this beach that we could go and look at the stars. It was a gorgeous night. And I missed that. Going out to the yacht club, seeing the stars, hearing the water. So I pushed it to go. So we got blankets to sit on the beach. I don't know what happened to my friend and the other guy. It's like they weren't behind us, and he's like, oh, don't worry, they'll catch up. They decided to sit back there. You know, it's like, oh, okay. So we're sitting on the blanket, and he hands me a beer. And I'm just watching the waves and the moon and the stars, and it was beautiful. And then things started going a little wonky. I was seeing pink and purple and funny things like jumping around and dizzy, very dizzy, and then a lot of pain. I cried a lot all the way home, if I can remember rightly. I'd have to ask my friend about that. I didn't go to work the next day. I went back to that beach. I lost something there that I'll never get back. And it really devastated me. And the voices in my head were saying, we told you not to go. And they took away, well, they didn't, my choices by not listening to them. Made my first time something that was not my choice. We didn't have any words or terms called date rape. It wasn't something in our vocabulary at the time, right along with bullying. And there wasn't something that we had terms for, let alone how it was bad. I blamed myself. It was my fault for not listening. I also got mad at them, those voices in my head. And my mom too. Because she was divorced at the time, and I was living with her. And I moved back out and back in with my dad. I figured my brothers would protect me from something like that happening again. went to pieces. I thought if the voices told me what would happen, I wouldn't have gone. If they told me what was really the outcome of these choices, I don't think I would have gone at all. But the thing is, though, is I didn't realize at the age of 16 that the spirits can't make those choices for you. Your guards and guides, all they can do is just, guide you. Or, kind of say, hey, caution here, and make you think, make you pause for a moment. If you don't listen, then you have to deal with the consequences of those actions. So I got mad at the spirits and the voices in my head. And I tried to block them out. I used alcohol. Drinking shut them up. Or at least I didn't hear them. The buzzing in the back of my ears, always there. Always has been for as long as I can remember. But that night, because I didn't listen, affected in the next 10 years. I met my first husband at 18 and let myself fall in love with him. Never told him about the voices. I did tell him about my first time, but again, he's just like, shit happens. Excuse the language, but that's the attitude that we had in the 80s. The next episode is also going to be difficult. So just keep that in mind, that this is a part 1 and there will be a part 2. Thank you.